Something sitting underneath the trees, a tiny glass jar. Inside it was a folded piece of paper. She looked around. There was nobody there. Curious, she picked it up. She unfolded the paper, and written across it were 7 simple words. You are allowed to enjoy your life. She stared at the sentence. Then she laughed softly, because somehow those 7 words felt like they had been written especially for her. She sat beneath the trees and read them again. You are allowed to enjoy your life. Not when everything is perfect. Not when you achieve everything you wanted. Not when you finally became successful enough. But now, you are allowed to enjoy life now. She looked around the garden and suddenly she began to notice things that she hadn't noticed before. The tiny pink flowers, the little mushrooms, the green leaves curling around the tree branches, the sunlight dancing across the grass. Everything was so small and yet everything was so beautiful. She stayed there until the sun began to set. Before leaving, she took another look at the note. She thought about taking it with her, but instead she placed it back inside the jar. Because maybe someone else needed it too. She closed the gate behind her and walked home. And nothing about her life had changed. She still had bills. She still had responsibilities. She still had difficult days. She still had unanswered questions, but something inside her had changed. She started noticing things again. The flowers, the sunset, the smell of the rain, the way her favorite song sounded when she hadn't heard it in months. She started calling people she loved just to say hello. She started taking pictures of things that made her smile. She started buying herself flowers without waiting for somebody to give them to her. And every now and then, she would return to the little garden. Sometimes she would find a new note.